Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com bringing out my NBA Jam session on January 11th. 2023, man. If you're looking for more of this great content, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop y'all like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like. If you're looking for my best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, and best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, check us out over at pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab. And if you're looking for my $15 NBA Jam session play, my best bet in the NBA every night, man, you can click that link in the description. It'll take you right to my handicapper page, man. And my featured play every day is my jam session play, man. $15. You can scoop that up. We did drop last night on that jam session play, man. I don't know what got into the Portland Trailblazers here recently, man, but they laid a complete egg last night at home. Hate to see that, man. But overall, these last few days, man, we've been seeing the NBA board really well, man. So don't be afraid to hop on the long-term package. The last 2 days, 5-1 in the NBA. Only play we dropped was that Portland Trailblazers one, man. Hate to see that, but we look to bounce back on the $15 today. And don't be afraid of something long-term, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. Also, follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ, man. That's where I usually update you on the late injury news. And if my mind changes due to late information coming out of the association, man, let's make some money tonight. We got an A-game card. We want to smash it per usual. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and hop right into tonight's NBA action. In our first matchup of the night, man, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves out on the road facing the Detroit Pistons. Minnesota road favorites laying 5.5, total 232.5. For me in this one, man, I'm going to take Minnesota. I'll lay the points. Y'all know typically I don't like laying the points with Minnesota, but they're the better team here in this one. They're less banged up than this Pistons team. The Pistons are also on a back-to-back after getting dismantled last night. I just don't like the spot at all for the Pistons. I think this is a much better spot for the Timberwolves. They've won 4 straight. They got wins over the Denver Nuggets, the Portland Trailblazers, the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Houston Rockets. For won 4 straight this Timberwolves team has, man, I definitely think they can come into Detroit and get themselves a road win. Like I just said, Detroit on a back-to-back. They got completely mollywopped last night by the Philadelphia 76ers. 147-116. Philadelphia beat them 2 nights before that as well, 123-111. San Antonio beat them 121-109. They also got a road loss in there to the Portland Trailblazers, 135-106. Playing really bad basketball right now is this Pistons team. Playing some better basketball right now are the Timberwolves. I'll lean their direction here in our first matchup of the night. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got your Chicago Bulls. They're out on the road facing the Washington Wizards. Wizards home favorites laying 1.5, total 229. For me in this one, man, I am going to take the Bulls. I think they're just playing the better basketball. I think they're the better team. And if we're going to give me any plus money or anything like that, I'll take a shot with the Chicago Bulls. Like I said, they've won 3 of their last 5, playing the better basketball, covered in 4 straight basketball games. I just like what I've seen from there here recently, man. I definitely think they can go in here on the road and beat this Washington Wizards team, man, who's been struggling in their own right. They've lost 3 straight basketball games, and they've been handled in all 3 of those. The Pelicans, without their top 2 players, came into Washington and dismantled them 132-112. Oklahoma City got them as well, 127-110, 17-point win. And Milwaukee got them as well, 123-113. Those are the last 3 games for this Wizards team. Not playing great basketball right now, man. I think the Bulls, even without DeMar DeRozan, because he is listed as questionable day-to-day in this one with quadriceps, I think even without him, the Bulls are the better team and can get themselves a road win. We've seen these 2 teams play twice this season. The Bulls won the last one on the 7th of December in Chicago, 115-111, and the Wizards won the first one on the 21st of October in Washington, 102-100. These are 2 different teams than they were then, though. I think the Wizards just continuing to go in the wrong direction. They're still without their best player in Bradley Beal. Kristaps Porzingis could be sitting tonight as well. The side for me in this one is the Chicago Bulls. I think they definitely can go in here and get themselves a road win. So give me Chicago playing the much better basketball here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Milwaukee Bucks out on the road facing the Atlanta Hawks. Milwaukee road favorites laying 2, total 233, man. This is a tough one. I could really see this one going either way. I will lean to the Hawks at home plus the 2 points. We have seen these 2 teams play 3 times already this season. This will be the last time these 2 teams meet up. The Hawks have won the previous 2. On the 14th of November, the Hawks won that one in Milwaukee, 121-106. And the one before that, the Hawks won in Atlanta on the 7th of November, 117-98. So they won the last two pretty convincingly. The Bucks, man, they won the first one, 123-115 on the 29th of October. This one's in Atlanta, though. Atlanta, I think they just desperately need to stack some wins, man. They're close to getting back to 500. I haven't liked what I've seen from Milwaukee out on the road, man. In a small lean, I'm going to have to lean Atlanta. Atlanta just played 4 road games. They do return home in this one, and I think they're going to put their best foot forward. This season, Milwaukee 7-10-2 against the spread out on the road, man. It's hard to want to get there with them here in this matchup. In a small lean again, I'm going to take the Hawks, man. It's probably my least favorite game of the night, though. It's a tough one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the New Orleans Pelicans out on the road facing the Boston Celtics. Celtics home favorites laying 9.5, total 229. The Celtics, they've won 3 straight. They just beat the Bulls 107-99, failed to cover. Beat the San Antonio Spurs 121-116, failed to cover. But they did take my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, behind the shed on the 5th of January, 124-95. They had a blowout loss to the Thunder, 150-117, and a non-competitive game from them, a 123-111 loss to the Denver Nuggets, man. The question here, I know no Zion, I know no Brandon Ingram still for the Pelicans. Herbert Jones also now day-to-day. But I am going to grab the points here with the Pelicans, man. I just haven't seen enough from the Celtics here recently to want to lay 9.5, man. They are the best team in the NBA right now, playing some really great basketball, but in my opinion, I think this one is going to be just a little more competitive than people are expecting. And I'm calling for a 6-7 point win for the Boston Celtics in this one. The Pelicans just get out of here with a cover. The Pelicans, they've won 2 of their last 5. They did just win their last one out on the road against the Wizards, 132-112. They played really great basketball in that one. But other than that, man, they've been okay recently without their top 2 guys. I do think they play fairly competitive here tonight against the Celtics. We've seen these 2 teams play once already this season. The Celtics won that one 117-109. That was on the 18th of November. The line in that one was Boston -3, so Boston did cover in that one. That one was in New Orleans. This one's in Boston. I'm going to take a shot with the Pelicans here, man. I think they can just play some inspired basketball and keep this one within the number. 6 point win for the Celtics, I think, is what happens. So give me the points here with the Pelicans here in this matchup tonight. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Indiana Pacers out on the road facing the New York Knicks. Knicks home favorites laying 4.5, total 229. Both teams, man, playing really great basketball, man. Both teams have won 4 of their last 5. Like I said, playing some really great basketball, man. But here in this one, I am going to take the Pacers plus the points. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. I think the Pacers have played the tougher schedule in their last 5 and have beaten better teams than this New York Knicks team has. The Knicks just lost their last one to the Bucks, 111-107 on their home floor. The Knicks are one of the worst home cover teams in the NBA, 3rd worst in the NBA to be exact. 7-12-2 against the spread this season on their home floor, only covering in 36.8% of their home games, man. And the Pacers are actually one of the better road cover teams in the NBA this season, man. And I definitely think they can keep this game competitive here with the New York Knicks, man. The Pacers 11-8 against the spread out on the road this season, covering in 57.9% of their away games. I've liked just what I've seen from them. They got wins over the Clippers, the Raptors, the Portland Trail Blazers, played the Sixers really tough, took them to overtime out on the road. The Pacers also working with revenge as the Knicks did beat them on the 18th of December in Indiana, 109-106, man. Hard to trust the Knicks on their home floor as favorites laying points. In a game like this with 2 teams playing really good right now, 2 teams that I think are pretty even, I'd much rather have the points in my back pocket here in this one. So in this matchup tonight, give me the Pacers plus the 4.5. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest, though, if the Pacers continue rolling and win this game outright. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the San Antonio Spurs out on the road facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis home favorites laying 14, total 237.5. We just saw this one the other night on the 9th. The Grizzlies won that one 121-113. They pissed me off, though. They failed to make free throws down the stretch to get that cover. They had every opportunity to lay that 11, man, and they only ended up winning by 8. I think like 3 guys missed free throws down the stretch in that one to fail to get us that cover. But with the Golden State loss last night, Memphis now moves up back to the number one home cover team in the NBA, 13-6-1 against the spread on their home floor, covering in 68.4% of their home games. What are they on a long winning streak as well? This Grizzlies team, man. The only way I could look is the Grizzlies laying the points in this one. I will say this: the Spurs have played the Grizzlies tight this season. The first matchup was on the 9th of November. The Grizzlies won that one in overtime, 124-122, so a 2-point win for the Grizzlies in San Antonio. The last one, like I said, was just the other night, 121-113. Grizzlies failed to cover again in that one. They should have, but they failed to. The Spurs got the cover in that one. Now in this one, we're laying 14. I know it's a huge number. I usually hate laying double digits, man, but Memphis, the best home cover team in the NBA, 13-6-1, 68.4% of their home games they get the cover, man. I think this is the one, man, where they're at home and they just steamroll this San Antonio Spurs team. This should be a 20-point win for the Memphis Grizzlies, man. So I'll take the Grizzlies. I'll lay the points here in this matchup tonight. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Phoenix Suns out on the road facing the Denver Chicken Nuggets. Denver home favorites laying 12, total 232.5. And I'm just going to say the same thing I've been continuing to say for most of the season when it pertains to this Denver team. I'm almost never looking to fade them at home. So with that being said, I will lay the points with the Nuggets here in this one. The Suns are on a back-to-back in this one. I don't love that for them. I will say the Suns, though, they probably now own one of the most surprising wins of this young NBA season. They went into Golden State last night and got a dub, man, 125-113 over the Golden State Warriors. At the time, the Warriors were the best home cover team in the NBA. They were 14-6-1, covering in 70% of their home games, man. The Suns coming into that one had lost 6 straight. Golden State was getting Stephen Curry back, man. I thought it was a perfect opportunity for the Warriors to ball out on the Suns. That's not what happened, man. The Suns went in there and got it done. But now they're on a back-to-back facing another really great home cover team in the Nuggets. I think this is the night where they get steamrolled and rolled right up out of there, man. The Nuggets have been playing really great basketball. They've won 4 of their last 5. Also, 4 of the last 5 have been at home, and they've been extremely dominant in those 4 games, man. They just beat the Lakers 122-109. They beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 121-108. They beat the Los Angeles Clippers 122-91. They beat the Boston Celtics 123-111. All 4 of their last 4 home games, they've won by double digits. I think another one's in order here in this one. I think the Nuggets completely steamroll this team. We've seen them play once already this season. This one was on the 25th. This one was on, what, was this Christmas Day? Yeah, this was Christmas Day. The Nuggets only won by 3, 128-125. Here tonight, I think they run these boys out the gym. Give me the Nuggets on their home floor, man, playing really great basketball, man, not looking to fade them. I'll lay the points here in this one with the Nuggets. In our last and final matchup of the night, man, we got the Houston Rockets out on the road facing the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento home favorites laying 9, total 239, man. And I know I've been laying a lot of lumber here tonight, man. I usually don't like laying double digits, man. I've done it a few times here tonight, man. And one more time, we're going to do it again. I'll lay the points here with the Sacramento Kings, man. I think they run over this Houston Rockets team. I just haven't liked what I've seen from Houston recently, man. They've been run over by just about everybody they've played. Their last one, they even got ran over by Minnesota, 104-96. Utah beat them 131-114. The Pelicans beat them 119-108. The Dallas Mavericks beat them 111-106. The Knicks beat them 108-88. I mean, almost every game is a double-digit loss for this Houston Rockets team. Now they're on the road facing a Sacramento Kings team who plays really solid basketball on their home floor. We just seen Sacramento dismantle another bad team on their home floor in their last game out, 136-111 against the Orlando Magic. I mean, I can't even look Houston. The only way for me to look in this one is to take the Sacramento Kings. I think they do just steamroll the Houston Rockets team on their home floor. So in our last and final matchup of the night, man, give me the Kings in another blowout here tonight. And that's going to conclude today's episode on the Jam Session on January 11th, 2023, man. Thank y'all for watching. Smash that like button for your God, man. Subscribe if you're new, and drop your like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like. If you're looking for my best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, and best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, check us out over at pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab. And if you're looking for my $15 NBA Jam Session play, my best bet in the NBA every night, man, you can click that link in the description. It'll take you right to my handicapper page. man, and my feature play every day is my $15 NBA Jam Session play. We did drop that last night with the Portland Trail Blazers, man. I don't know what they had going on with them last night, man, but they did not get it done. But overall this week, man, we've been seeing the NBA really well, man. 5-1 last 2 days premium. Only one we dropped was the Portland Trail Blazers. So don't be afraid to hop on something long term, a 3-day package, a 7-day, weekly, monthly, all that great stuff, man. You get every play that I release in that time frame of the package that you pick up, man. So don't be afraid to pick up one of those. Follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ. That's where I usually update y'all on late injury news. And if my mind changes due to late information coming out of the association, man, we got a nice card tonight, 8 games. Want to smash it per usual. Looks like it's stomp down night in the NBA tonight. We'll see how that turns out. But let's make some money tonight. Thank y'all for watching again, man. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. Talk to y'all on Twitter. Talk to y'all on the comments, man. See y'all tomorrow. I'm out.